guys, this is Galen Parker and Jared Davis. We are here for you for Living in Richmond here on YouTube. And if before you do anything, please hit that like and subscribe button so that you can stay up to date. We have been having a wonderful time putting videos out for you. Some of you guys have ran into us out at restaurants, at open houses. You've mentioned us, you've tagged us in YouTube comments, you've tagged us on Instagram comments. But if you are looking for realtors, if you're looking for help, whether you're looking to sell a home in this area or even buy a home in this area, do not hesitate to call Jared or call myself. We are looking to help you. We want to serve over 300 families for the 2025 year, and we want one of those families to be you. But Jared, where exactly are we?
So we are standing in the town of Ashland. It's located in Hanover County. Hanover is obviously a very large county. Ashland is known to at least Ashland people as the center of the universe. That's kind of what they say. There's really not much outside of this without going to Richmond or going north to Fredericksburg, but it is a really good in-between point for people that say, I want to be close to DC, I want to be close to Fredericksburg. Maybe they commute to work, or people that may commute to Richmond or want to be close to the city but still have some county feel. We are actually right in the center of Ashland. You'll notice right at the Welcome Center. We have the Henry Clay Inn behind us. It's one of the oldest hotels here in the area. It also operates as a restaurant. We've got a railroad track right behind us. The Amtrak station is right here. We have the college right here, Randolph-Macon right behind us. Homemade by Suzanne, nice little bakery. There's people sitting outside on the patio today. But ultimately, we want to show you what you can buy in this area for about $450,000 to $550,000. That's going to be a general average house in Ashland. We can go cheaper, we can go much more expensive, but this is going to give you a general idea. Galen, anything else before we hit the first house?
One of the things I thought was really cool, like, I'm going to pan around. There is I know nothing about this, but there's a massive statue of Secretariat. I'm assuming we're going to be able to provide you some details of that as we transition to the first video. Homes by Suzanne, these treats here, you're going to see that a lot in closing gifts. I've seen that in tons of real estate events. That is like one of the go-to, and I can tell you, I can testify, they are delicious. So let us go.
House number one, let's go. So we are standing at house number 1 on Stanley Park Drive in Ashland Park. Now this neighborhood was built by RCI Builders. So as you start doing your research into Ashland, into Hanover, RCI is one that you're gonna see pop up a lot. This is where they like to focus a lot of their business at. And because Ashland and Hanover as a general county still has so much land, it is an area where you're gonna see a lot of new neighborhoods popping up. So you're gonna have a lot of different new construction options. This one was actually built in 2016, so not brand new. We're gonna get a new one. We're gonna get an older one today. Galen, give them a little bit of details on the house itself.
Interesting about this house, so you're gonna see, if you can look in the pictures, there's a wooded lot next door, so it gives you a little bit of privacy, and that was a premium when this person purchased and had this house built. As far as the house, it's a 4-bed, 2-bath. We're looking at right in the middle of our kind of span. This is $250 per square footage, about 1859 square foot, $465,000. Very nice. As Jared mentioned, it's 2016, so you can imagine that the amenities are going to be relatively modern, something that you're not going to have to do a lot when it comes to it. Nice little bungalow. It classifies itself as a bungalow cottage craftsman as far as this area. Looking at these pictures, you can see the kitchen's been a wide open, a little step down foyer, a very open concept feel that you're going to enjoy and love.
All right, house number 2.
Let's go to house number 2.
Keep burning them. All right, we are at house number 2, which is on Beverly Road in Loving Heights. What this is gonna give you an idea of is, what if I don't want new construction? What if I wanna be in a more established neighborhood, something that's been around for a long time? And that's what you're gonna get in this neighborhood. A lot of brick, a lot of nice little brick ranches. This was built in the 50s. And as you're driving through even the town and you come down the main road, you'll see that there's a lot of really unique historic historical looking houses as you come through Ashland. So there's a lot of unique architecture, so it's definitely an area you're gonna wanna drive and get a feel for. But Galen, what are they getting with this? Obviously price per square footage is higher technically, but what's the thing here with what they're buying?
So what's kind of really interesting about a house like this, you're thinking to yourself, it's $292 per square foot, and you're thinking, well, that's pretty high. That's going to be higher than the other two houses. But what that does not take into account is just the sheer vast amount of house that you're getting. So you look at these pictures, you're getting about 1,500 finished square feet above ground. But look at those pictures. Now you're going another 1,300 square feet below ground. So you've got a billiards down there. You've got another bathroom down there. This house has got 3 beds, 3 baths. So there's a lot of house going in there. So when you average that out, that's actually a pretty low square foot. So you're getting more house. As Jared mentioned, you're in an established neighborhood. When you look at some of these pictures, the kitchen is a little bit smaller, but you have seen some upgrades in other parts here. You see the hardwood floors have been. One of the things that this house separates itself from the others, looking at some of the notes in there, you've got above ground drainage system in the back. You've got some Japanese maples that are being taken with you, but there's established horticulture back there that you can kind of build off of if that's something that you're wanting. If you're living maybe in the city, you're like, hey, I don't want to be too far from the city, too far from DC, but I would like a place where I can kind of spread out and do something in the backyard. I want to get my hands dirty. Well, this house is definitely for you. It's about $465,000.
Yeah, and as you can see, we can barely see the thing with all the plants, right? So you get a little more privacy. It's not like a lot of these new neighborhoods where they cut all the trees down. So if you're looking for more established greenery, older wood, right, it's a good one to look at. So keep that in mind though, when you're looking at houses, sometimes the basement square footage isn't factored in. So you may look at it and think, man, 290 bucks a square. Why would I pay that when I could go pay 250 a square for the last one we just looked at? And then you realize this house isn't 1,500 square feet, it's actually 3,000 square feet. So make sure you're taking a look at that. Remember, basement square footage isn't worth as much as above grade, but it's a lot of house for the money when you really start looking into it. All right, last thing, house number 3, new construction. Let's see what you can get for something that was just built over the last year. So we are standing at house number 3, our final stop of the day. We thought we'd show you something that new construction buys you here. This one's gonna be an Eagle construction home. We are standing on Axon Lane. One thing you'll notice is as your amenities go up, you're gonna pay a little bit for that. Galen's gonna talk about that in a second. What I'll close off with is, just so you know, because you didn't get to ride in the car with us to all these places, you can pop them into Google Maps. But everything that we've looked at today is all within 5 to 6 minutes of each other, and only 5 to 6 minutes from where we started in downtown Ashland. So while it's not a bustling city or a metropolis, you obviously are only a 4 to 5 minute drive downtown. If you want to go to stop for food at Iron Horse or the Henry Clay Inn, or go to shop or whatever, you got the entire strip. Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, all of that stuff is within 5 minutes. So just know, even though you are getting a little more rural living, you still got your creature comforts very close to home. Galen, tell them a little about the neighborhood, amenities, the house. What are they getting if they want brand new in Ashland at this price point?
I'm gonna let this truck pass for a couple of seconds here. But Jared really nailed it when he said creature comfort. So looking at a house like this, yes, $545,000. But it's about 2,000, almost 2,100 square feet. So it's about $255 per square foot. But the thing about this house, so the first house was 2016, last house was 1954 build. This one's a 2023 build. So when you look inside these pictures, naturally, you're going to see new, and new. So you're going to see stainless steel in the kitchen. You're going to see granite as well. Everything is going to be amenities upgrade. It even talks a little bit like if you were looking, which we get a lot of clients that are thinking, you know what, I am tired of doing yard work. Well, guess what? When we look at all of the amenities that are taken care of, yard work is completely taken care of there. Trash removal, snow removal, things like that. Looking at this house, it has a beautiful screened-in porch. Get away from all those bugs. You want some time to really relax. Your knees are no longer good. You're out there playing pickleball. Well, this is a house for you. You don't have to climb stairs anymore. This is basically brand new. And as Jared mentioned, with Eagle Homes, they're doing so much around here. Going down all these houses, there's houses that are still under construction. So you're gonna have new neighbors. So this is gonna be a really great find for anyone who can lock in. Because as new construction goes, those prices are gonna be much higher than what you can buy right now at this resale home.
Yeah, so again, you don't get a pool in this neighborhood, but they have a really nice pavilion, a place where you can go sit, hang out with the neighbors, get to know people. Looks like they got some fire pits down that way. Again, all your yard maintenance fully provided. HOA is only about $175 a month to get all of that stuff covered for you. So That is the three. Again, you can go cheaper, you can go more expensive, we can go much bigger here in Ashland if you're interested. But the main thing is that if you are looking to move to the area, to please reach out and give us a call. We are always available for your real estate needs. Like, subscribe. We thank you for watching another episode of Living in Richmond, Virginia, and we look forward to helping you find your dream home.